What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and thank you for joining me. It's been a few weeks since I've seen you in the garage. We've been so busy with Arizona Bike Week content, but we are back. We are not working on the Road Glide today. I was earlier. I was doing an oil change, and I was thinking, man, for months now, I have wanted to add a second bike to the channel. I'm standing here looking at all this room, and I just thought, a little scroll through Facebook Marketplace won't hurt, right? Well, a couple texts to the girlfriend, a trip to the bank, and we are on our way to go pick up another motorcycle. All right, you guys, we are about 10 minutes away from checking out possibly our new bike. When I say new, I definitely mean new to us. It's not new, but this is a bike that I have been wanting to pick up and build out on the channel for quite some time now. It's a perfect size bike for her to get back into riding as well. So I'm thinking she's definitely gonna have a lot of influence on building this bike. I don't know exactly how far we're gonna take it yet, but obviously you guys are gonna get to be a part of that entire process. And it's gonna be fun getting kind of more familiar with these bikes, because I think we are gonna end up building quite a few of them on the channel. So take you guys along. I don't know if I will end up pulling the camera out during the transaction. I probably won't. So you guys will see it after if we buy it. Otherwise, you'll never have seen this footage to begin with, so. Well, as you can see, I am not on a bike, so that must mean I did not end up buying it. You'd be mistaken. So, we met Matt, very nice gentleman. He gave us the whole story on the motorcycle. It was his father's. His father purchased it brand new. His father passed away in, I believe he said 2011, and then he has had ownership of it since. So, two owner, but it's been in one family. It's dirty. Yeah, it's super sweet. It's dirty. A little bit of seepage from some of the seals. Paintwork is not perfect, but it's actually exactly what we wanted. We want something that is mechanically sound, low mileage. It's got 18,000 miles. Has not been, beat on by young people or anything like that. And it's got a cool story, so I'm really looking forward to picking the bike up and showing you guys exactly what it looks like. Unfortunately, Matt could not find the title. He only had the registration, so I go back to work for my work week tomorrow. So my next week off, I'm gonna meet up with Matt at the DOL, and we'll get everything transferred over.
I had a 50-50 chance.
Yes. Straight, honey, straight. So they had a 75.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then right lane.
We would have gotten there eventually.
Anyway, so we gave him a deposit, shook hands on it. It's done deal. We'll see you guys in a week. We'll go back and grab this bike. All right, you guys, we're getting ready to head out here. First look at the bike. Just threw some air in the tires, fired it up, getting ready to hit the road. We get home and we will talk about it. All right, we're back here in the shop with our new to us 2001 Dyna Lowrider FXDL, and we've got a lot to go over. So you may be wondering why I decided to pick up a second bike, why a Dyna, and why this specific one. I have wanted a Dyna for a very long time. Prior to buying my bagger, when I first started to look at Harleys from the sport bike scene, Dynas were it, right? The younger generation is doing some really cool things with these bikes. They're making them very performance oriented. They're making them stunt bikes, and you can do it on a decent budget. That's something that's kind of important to me because I already have my very expensive bike. I want something that I can play with that's cheap, that's okay if anything happens with it. Just less headaches, less money, that's gonna be something fun for me. I really want to learn this Dyna platform. They ran for like 20 years and a lot of the parts are interchangeable based on the years. There's a lot of that knowledge out there and I'm excited to have access to that, right? These new bikes, there's no access to any knowledge about these platforms because nobody knows. When we have issues, nobody has any answers. So, working with this platform where everybody knows that, oh yeah, the hardware off of this fits here, this year fender fits here, you know, these four, all the stuff, right? So that's gonna be a huge, huge benefit and it's gonna really add to an ease of kind of a build on this. Another aspect of me wanting to learn this Dyna platform inside out is I intend to do a lot of future builds on this platform. I have goals eventually of offering merchandise to you guys and I want to offer something more in exchange for your hard-earned money. And that would be the opportunity to win some giveaway bikes. I like the idea of giveaway bikes because you can build one in a different way than you would build it for yourself because you know that you're not building it for yourself, right? If I only like thrashing parts and I'm gonna build my own and it's only thrashing parts and that's all I share with you guys because that's all I ever use, you're not getting as much variety. But now if I'm building it for you, maybe I throw original garage parts on there. Maybe I throw Arlen Ness parts on there. So it ends up being the opportunity to have more variety and use different parts and different companies and share more experiences of how those parts work and install for you guys. So that's something that I really, really look forward to and I'm aspiring to do. So beyond all that, another reason that I really wanted to add a second bike to the channel is the diversity of having two bikes, different platforms, show you guys a lot more stuff and teach my girlfriend to work on the bike as well as ride it. She did grow up riding sport bikes. She came from a KTM Duke 390 and you know, she's taken a little bit of an interest in a little bit of the Harley game and I'm really excited to have something that she can be comfortable getting on. It's not perfect. If she tips it over, no big deal, right? As we're building this thing, if stuff happens, it's okay, right? It's a budget build, it's something fun. If something happens, we get to fix it again and maybe fix it differently and share all that with you guys. So I think it's gonna be really fun to kind of bring her into the garage, wrench on it together, some of the videos, show you guys her progress, you know, learning to ride, and you know, maybe I end up trying to do a little stunting on here. So that covers the why. Now, why this one? The answer is pretty simple. It was cheap. I've been looking for Dynas for a few months now on Facebook Marketplace, and the going rate for a clean tin example with like 20,000 miles is anywhere from $5,000 to $6,000 depending on what model. FXDX, forget about it. You're at like $8,000 for a clean offering because those are kind of the most desirable. Eventually, we'll talk about like different models of Dynas and whatnot. They have different, you know, aspects to them, not just tins and whatnot, but actual like rake to forks and stuff like that. But nevertheless, I wanted something that was pretty cheap because I want to do a custom paint job on it. There's not much to paint here. There's a rear fender, a tank, front fender, if you want, you know, the battery cover, you know, stuff like that. But it's not much to paint, so it shouldn't be that expensive, so why not, right? So I'm already okay with that. The bike had not been tabbed or washed since 2022. It's been sitting in his garage. And so when he took the pictures of it, it looks dirty and people, you know, may see that and they go, this one might not be it. And they look at other ones. So this one kind of went like undervalued or undernoticed, I would say, on Facebook Marketplace. And that was a bonus for me because I reached out and I said, hey, I want to come out and check it out. I don't throw numbers around, nothing. I just want to go see the bike. And it's an hour away from me in Tacoma. Let's check it out. So I go out there, I meet up with Matt, really nice guy, and he gives me the whole rundown on this bike, right? So he is the second owner and it has stayed in his one family. His father purchased it brand new in 2001 and he ended up passing away in 2011. That's when Matt took ownership of it and he has had it since. He has another bike, so this was sitting next to it and I guess it was time for him to let it go. So he was asking $4,200 for it. And I took a walk around it. Looks like tappet covers are leaking a little bit, just like a little bit of seepage. The obvious, the seat is ripped up, tins are scratched, dents in the tank. You know, you've got handlebar bushings are, you know, a nightmare. This is all stuff that I explained to him that I'm going to end up changing, but that does cost my time and money. And so naturally, if I was to spend an extra $2,000, I could have an example that doesn't have all of these, you know, situations going on with it. But to me, that'd be a waste of money because I'm going to spend extra money and then I'm still going to end up taking all these parts off. I'm still going to end up painting it. So for me, as long as it's mechanically sound, that's what I was after, right? So it's got 18,000 miles. It sounds healthy. It rides extremely healthy. It was actually a lot of fun riding home, I'm not going to lie, even with the forward controls and gnarly bars. Yeah, for me, it's the perfect platform to start on, right? It's a diamond in the rough. I think it's going to be a great rags to riches story, and I'm honestly really looking forward to bringing this bike back to its prime, showing Matt. I gave him the channel info. Hopefully he watches, and he said he already subscribed. I think it'd be cool eventually to take the bike back out there and let him ride it, once it's all spiced up. Getting into the plans for this bike, in terms of build, we're looking at a complete overhaul, okay? I wanna do a custom paint job. I've already reached out to Saddlemen. They are building us a tuck and roll step-up seat with the channel logo on the passenger pillion, which is gonna be freaking awesome. Lay down plate kit, low profile Dyna taillight with the integrated turn signals so we can get rid of these. Suspension front and rear. Exhaust, probably gonna go with an SP Concepts because I'm a sucker for them. Cartridges in the front, definitely. This thing is gnarly in that aspect, right? Like, whoa. Bars, right? We're gonna need some bars and risers. Don't know what we're gonna go with yet. Gonna probably do a Baja Designs headlight. We'll see. Everything on this bike's gonna change, okay? Forward controls have gotta go. I actually have already been stockpiling Dyna parts, so I already have everything to do mid controls. We've already got the seat on the way, and I'm already sourcing out cables and risers. So within a few videos from now, this bike's already going to be a perfect kind of a budget transformation where you've got kind of all three aspects of the rider triangle covered, right? Your seat, your feet, your hands. So from there, all those other things are going to unfold, and I think it's going to just be a lot of fun. It's going to be a nice, cheap build. So I think the next step is to bring you guys in, show you some of the up-close details. As I said, the bike has not been washed since 2022. Hadn't been tabbed since 2022, so it's been sitting, and I really want to get in here and do a deep clean and see what we're working with. So I think we're really going to bring it back to life here, and just washing it alone is going to do this thing wonders. So let's get this thing out and get it washed. So this wash absolutely brought this thing back to life. All of these chrome rocker box covers, cam cover, transmission cover, all cleaned right up. The pitting is pretty gone on this transmission cover. The chrome is worn through, so that's gonna get replaced at some point, but this thing really shined up nicely. The paint's really dull. I could definitely use a good cut and buff, and I'd probably do that sometime this summer, before getting a paint job, because I do want to worry about some hard parts and stuff before I worry about, a dull paint job and a couple of dents in a tank. So, yeah, overall, I'm very happy with how this thing turned out. The wrinkle black paint looks really good. Swing arm cleaned up nicely. Take you over to the B side here. The primary cover's in decent shape. Even our live to ride, ride to live cover's cleaned up pretty good. So yeah, a lot of this is gonna be salvaged and not have to be, replaced. A couple of things will, but no big deal. I'm really happy. It's much, much better already. Once we start changing out a couple of hard parts, this thing's a bit more comfortable on the road. I'm gonna be riding it quite a bit because this thing's fun. I enjoy it more than I thought I would, even with the forward controls and the gnarly wobbly bars. It's just a blast, and it's not a slouch. Like I don't know if that's what a stock 88 feels like. I should have ridden my uncle's, but yeah, I mean, it could have cams in there. We don't know. It's got, you know, a Vance & Hines exhaust on it, so carb's probably been rejetted. It looks like it's still the stock Harley carb, so I really don't know. So yeah, I think this is going to be a really good base to start my first dyno build off of. And I can't wait to bring you guys along for it. I can't wait to include the girlfriend in this build and see her learn to ride it and share that with you guys. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun times with this bike, and it's gonna add that, like I said, that next dimension to the channel without ever really taking away from the 24 Road Glide's glory. And, you know, so yeah, I think it's just gonna be an awesome addition. So I think the only thing we have left to do is put it in its place next to the Road Glide. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along to purchase our new project bike for the channel. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am to get started on this build, because this is gonna be a ton of fun and I can't wait to share it all with you guys. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. We have a huge pile of parts ready to go on the dyno. We've got parts on their way for the 24 Road Glide, and we have parts still being built. So just a lot of things going on, and I can't wait to show you guys. So give the video a thumbs up, it helps us out a ton, and comment down below, let me know, was it a good buy or did I buy a lemon? I'll catch you guys in my next off week.